won't let you have it. Stuck in my way.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just... Shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears... And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. Hey, red way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
So the 3-0 lead, apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Listen to me.
Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Wide.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's checking credit. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Lynch 50, Lynch 50. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Bravo.
They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Both teams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Lucky 50.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
On first and 10, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Let's bring it.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Leave it, 48.
There's a part of that. Showing up. Check 50. Check 50.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fight.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the air.
Quaker Omaha. Hey, receiver.
Kill.
Gun.
Over. Roy.
We go. Bring it to the hut.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense.
Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Check safety.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Charlie, towards the line. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, Kansas City, touchdown.
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Mahomes now to throw, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and
On 2nd and very short, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Cook. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Check 26, check 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Chiefs'
54
23-yard
is
line.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Attack! Yellow.
Chopper, 54. Yo.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Not that time for Watkins. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
he's got a man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but